Test, 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 test. Test 1, 2, 3, test. Welcome, welcome. Apologies. I have to start the stream by saying apologies. I thought this race would be much later than this. Qualification and all of those things, basically, were much later. So I assumed the race would be very late and I would not be able to live stream this. So I actually wasn't going to live stream this. But then I double checked. Half an hour ago I double checked and then I was like, wait a second, this is actually going to start now. So I had to rush and I had to basically prepare. Here we are. So we have seen the start of the race. Verstappen is in the lead. 12 laps have passed. Hamilton is second. Alonso is in third. Russell fourth. Ocon in fifth. Piastri in sixth. Norris in seventh. How did Piastri get in front of Norris? Leclerc in 8th, Albon in 9th, 10th is Carlos Sainz, Perez in 11th. Why is Perez so low? Magnussen 12th, 13 Bottas, 14 Zhou Guanyu, Hulkenberg in 15. Hulkenberg's in 15, what happened to him? He qualified in second yesterday and then got a penalty for 4th. Now he's in 16th? That makes no sense. Stroll is in 17th. De Vries is in 18th, Gasly in 19th. Logan Sargent is out of the race. George Russell has got damage. So it means he destroyed his car on the... He must have hit the wall. He must have hit... Dude, stop going to the pits. So Max Verstappen is in the pits. Russell is trying to nurse his car back to the pits. But I assume he might get a penalty if his car basically disintegrates and he has to stop on the side of the road. Because he had an opportunity and then he decided he will carry on. So Russell will be in the pits. How did he destroy his car? He had to have run into the wall. Aston Martin of Alonso. Aston Martin of Alonso was basically almost collided with Lewis Hamilton in the pits. Yeah, they should penalize Lewis Hamilton because remember, if that's unsafe Larisse, you have to get a penalty. There should be no favoritism. So now we're gonna see how George Russell went into the wall. He must have. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, he basically... Ooh, he hit the back of his car pretty hard, man. A lot of damage, like a lot of debris. Front wing, rear, oh man, his rear... I don't even think they'll be able to help him because... How would they remove that car successfully? That wheel, I mean. How would they remove... Show us online, bro, show us online. I mean, show us online. Show us first person view of Alonso. Now we're gonna see it. No, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Fernando Alonso is not a big deal, bro. No, it's not. This is not that bad. It's not that bad. I thought it was very bad, but it's not that bad. I do not think Russell's car is going to be okay to go. I think his right rear wheel, the actual wheel mechanism is bent and damaged. So I think even if he drives the car, somehow the vibration on his right rear wheel will cause some issue for him. Maybe not. It looked pretty okay when you left it. Yeah, okay. Actually, it looks okay. It actually looks okay, dude. He's swerving from side to side to see if the wheels are still fine, but it seems okay, dude. Dude, he hit that wall so hard, bro. He hit it so hard. I'm surprised Russell's car is not that badly damaged. That is insane to me, man. Yeah, Russell definitely made a mistake. Why are they so desperate to see if... Yeah, Lando Norris is definitely in trouble there. Lando Norris is in trouble. Lando Norris is in trouble, bro. But I would say if they give Lewis Hamilton a green flag and he doesn't get a penalty, then they should do the same for Lando Norris because he was still very much in front of the guy. So it's their choice. If they're going to penalize Lando Norris, then they have to penalize Lewis. That's all I'm saying. But personally, I don't think the Lewis Hamilton Alonso thing is that big of a deal. So I don't think they have to penalize Lewis. But I would say, if they're going to penalize Lando Norris, they have to penalize Lewis. Because it's basically the same thing. It's just a little bit closer. It's just a little bit closer. Lando Norris is just a little bit closer to Albon. So they basically all pitted. We were waiting for the safety car to finish. So when Russell hit his car, they brought out the safety car. Everybody went to the pits. So now we're just waiting for the safety car to go away. Russell is now on the radio and I didn't hear what he said. It's actually a nice day to go racing, huh? In Canada. It looks like a nice day to be racing in Canada. So 14 laps have gone past. The positions at the moment, especially after the pit stop, Verstappen first, second Hamilton, Alonso third, Leclerc in fourth, Carlos Sainz in fifth, Perez in sixth, Magnussen 7, Bottas in 8, 9th, Ocon, Piastri in 10th, Lando Norris 11, Albon 12, Yuki Tsunoda 13, Zhou New 14, Hulkenberg 15, Stroll 16, De Vries 17, Gasly 18, and who is last? I didn't see who's last. They removed the data information on screen. I'll rather just wait for them to bring it back. I can look at my on-screen data, but then I have to scroll down. Last is Russell. Oh, Russell, of course, Russell. Logan Sargent had a crash. Apologies, correction. Logan Sargent did not have a crash. He had a malfunction, a mechanical issue with his car. He had to pull off on the side of the road. They had a safety car for that as well, like less than 2 laps. They had a safety car, and then immediately they started racing again because Logan Sargent's car was barely, like, Logan Sargent barely had any, like, he didn't impede the racetrack at all. He was pulled off the side, exactly where the marshals could get to the car. There shouldn't have been any safety car there, but I guess they're trying to be extra cautious now. Trying to be extra cautious these days. You can't blame them, I guess. Leclerc is on the radio. So hard is saying the hard tire is bad. Leclerc's team is telling him hard tire is not a good thing. It's not warming up in, like, how many times does Ferrari have to use the hard tire to know that the hard tire does not suit their car? Like, I think it should be common sense at this point, right? Stick with the medium. And only go for the hard if you are desperately looking for a one-stopper. And even then, I wouldn't suggest it, because for a one-stopper, you're just going to lose pace anyways, seeing how badly they do on the hard tires. So yeah, I definitely did not expect the race to have started almost 30 minutes ago. I definitely did not expect that. So as soon as I realized, I was like, whoa, I should probably start streaming, because I thought it was going to be too late. I thought the race was going to be too late, man, because this is American time. We're now on the American timeline, and unfortunately I normally don't even worry about watching the American races if I know it's just going to be too late for me. For me specifically, personally. Sergio Perez was started in 6th. He started in, no, he is in 6th place, but he started in the back. I think Sergio Perez hit Carlos Sainz, dude. And then Carlos Sainz went past Sergio Perez. Nice! Nice move from Carlos Sainz. Perez looks like he's not even comfortable in that car, man. Interesting. So Perez is not doing very well, dude. He hasn't even pitted in his 6th place. Verstappen pitted, Hamilton pitted, Alonso pitted. So top 3, both of the 3 top cars have pitted. Pit exit involving overtaking under safety car. In the safety car. Are you making it too big of a big deal? Dude, I'm telling you, Lewis wants to crash into Verstappen, bro. Lewis is trying to crash into Verstappen. Damn, Verstappen's gone, bro. Like, Verstappen was like really keeping his tires warm and then immediately just bolted. But it was very strange how he did it. See, now they're trying to attack Verstappen, but there's just not going to be a way, bro. The only way that Hamilton can attack Verstappen is if they give him the car he had, the advantage he had. So basically switching. If he drives the Red Bull and Verstappen drives in the Mercedes, I can promise you, even if Verstappen drives in that Mercedes, Verstappen will still beat Lewis Hamilton. That's how good he is. And I'm not trying to pretend like Verstappen is the best driver to ever exist. I'm just saying he's very good. He is extremely good. That even if his car is not that good, he can still extract the maximum out of that car. He can make that car do things that Hamilton just cannot do. Because Hamilton is no longer the young, fresh sprout of a man he once was, unfortunately. Like, he's not that old, but still, man. You cannot, like, when it comes to, even if they put Lewis Hamilton in the same car as Verstappen, even then Lewis Hamilton would not be comfortable because Lewis Hamilton would have to overcompensate for the fact that they're in equal hardware, and that is something that Hamilton can just not do. He is not capable of taking his hardware and reaching a new limit. Oh my god. I think that is Landon Norris had just passed Piastri, dude. Piastri got passed by Landon. Why did Piastri allow that? I just hope that they don't crash each other. Like, come on. Both McLarens should just work together, man. If the one driver is clearly faster, then fine, go pass. Okay, I think Piastri is having an issue. I think his tires are not warm enough, so now he's having an issue because Landon Norris caught him sleeping, dude. Landon Norris caught him sleeping, that's for sure. Oh, is that where he passed him? That is where he passed him. I would not say that is... I personally would not say that is how you pass your teammate, because that's under investigation, unsafe release. So what is the verdict? Under investigation. How long is this stewards under investigation for Hamilton and Alonso? How long does that have to be under investigation? All I'm saying is if they give Norris a penalty, they have to give Lewis a penalty because it's almost the exact same thing. Verstappen fastest lap, dude. 1 minute 16.6. So Verstappen is already trying to build a lead. Hamilton is trying to stay with Verstappen. I'm just trying to see if Alonso is going to pass Hamilton. That's what I want. I want to see Alonso pass Hamilton. I want to see Alonso and Hamilton battle each other, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen for whatever reason. Damn, he's locking up his brakes. So Leclerc is locking up his brakes heavily. Do they still have hard tires? Okay, so Leclerc and Carlos Sainz has got medium tires, so they are destroying those tires. So there's no chance. There's no chance for Leclerc and Carlos Sainz to necessarily, how can I say, especially for Leclerc, I don't think his tires are going to last, man. They're not on the hard tires, so what I'm thinking happening is so Ferrari didn't use the hard tires. They are contemplating, discussing whether or not they should use the hard tires, and then giving them information. Oh, Why did Piastri do that? Why did Piastri go off track? It didn't seem like there was any reason for him to go off track. There's something wrong with Piastri's, like he's not comfortable in that car, man, because he's definitely losing pace, he's losing... Oh, those walls. Oh, he positioned his car incorrectly. And that's why Albon is going to pass him. Okay, fine. So Albon got basically pressured by... Sorry. Piastri got pressured by Albon, and then he decided to go off track because he wasn't on the racing line. That's an interesting concept, because now he basically compromised himself by defending, which he's actually not really supposed to do. He's not supposed to defend that hard. Piastri, Norris, Bottas. Bottas just passed Magnussen. So Bottas passed Magnussen. Norris is now probably going to pass Magnussen very soon. Lando Norris. Lando Norris in a very bad position. Lando Norris in a very bad position, bro. He paused. He paused Magnussen on the outside. On the outside at the first corner after the pit straight. At the start of the, you know, the start of the racetrack, he passed him at the first corner, the first left-hander. But he passed him on the outside, which is insane. It means that Magnussen is a very respectful driver, because if Magnussen wanted to push him off, he could have done it. And trust me, there's a lot of drivers that would have done it. Ocon would have done it, for sure. Which other drivers do I think would have done that? I would say Lewis Hamilton might have done that as well. And even Verstappen could also be that type of person that'll push you off the track. It's just the way that they feel that they are, you know, pushing the limit of you. If you want to pass them, then you have to face the risk. To face the risks. If you're trying to pass them, you have to also face the consequences. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. See, a split exit involving car, Ocon, Bottas, Magnussen reviewed, no further investigation. But that's Ocon, Bottas, and Magnussen. That has nothing to do with Lewis and Lando Norris. I'm telling you now, if they penalize Lando Norris, they have to penalize Lewis, because it's very close to the same thing. Very close. It's too close. Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris situation is so close to each other, man, that I don't think they can justify that Lando Norris can get the penalty and Lewis Hamilton can't. That's what I'm saying. Either don't give them a penalty, then it's fine. You know, I would still, like when I saw Lewis Hamilton's thing, I thought to myself, well, it's not that bad. So I don't think Lewis Hamilton deserves the penalty, but all I'm saying is Lando Norris was also more or less in the same situation as Lewis Hamilton. Same situation. He exited first and he took his position. That's what he did. Whoa, Alonso passing Hamilton, buddy. And now Hamilton's trying to... Hamilton is desperate to try and get back at him, dude. Hamilton is desperate trying to get... Dude, this is good. This is good, because you can see how good Alonso drives. That Lewis Hamilton's got no chance to pass him easily, dude. Oh! Alonso, nah. Damn, Alonso. Good job, bro. Good freaking job. Oh, he's actually pulling away from Lewis Hamilton. He's already pulling away, bro. Yeah, he already knew it was game over. Oh, and Lewis Hamilton went heavily off track there almost. Alex Albon on... oh! Whoa! Damn! The way that Albon went through that is insane, bro. So Albon did the same thing that Piastri did. He went off the track, but the only difference is Albon was trying to pass him. Albon was trying to pass Magnussen. And then went off the track. But I'm telling you now, he had to miss a wall. And the way he dodged that wall is kind of insane, I must say. Like that is next level driving skills. Now, of course, you would say, well, they are racing drivers. Of course, Albon should have that. It says a pit lane incident involving car Norris, no further action. Okay, fine. So there's nothing gonna happen to Lewis, which I agree with that. Because it's the same thing with Lewis. Lewis was released in front of Alonso. Norris was released in front of, like, it wasn't significant enough to say that there was a serious issue there. So Lewis Hamilton's definitely not gonna get a penalty. That's for hell sure. And the fact that Alonso passed Hamilton is pretty awesome. And now Lewis Hamilton's trying to stay within 1 second, trying to get the DRS. If you don't know, that's called drag reduction system, which means he's trying to stay as close to Alonso as possible so he can have a speed boost to ultimately do exactly to Alonso what Alonso did to him on the straight. We have to, can we please go back onto Alonso and Hamilton, please? I don't know why we're looking at Valtteri Bottas and we're looking at Valtteri Bottas and Norris. Oh, Oscar Piastri wants to pass Magnussen, of course. He's most likely going to do it right here. He's most likely going to do it right over here. Okay, that's a good job. That's a good job, Piastri. Just don't go off the track this time, please. I know you passed him, but don't go off the track. So this time, can Alex Albon successfully pass Magnussen? Can Alex Albon successfully pass Magnussen? Let's find out. Dude, Alonso is building a lead, bro. Slowly but surely. I'm not sure if Hamilton can keep the 1 second under one, because remember, he has to be under 1 second to get the DRS, which is like a speed boost ultimately at specific straight line areas on the track. You know, the straights. It gives him a boost. So Leclerc's on the radio. We want a clean and fast stint. So Leclerc is being told he needs a clean and fast stint, which just means he needs to drive as fast as possible. Because they're probably getting ready to pit, right? I'm just wondering what Ferrari thinks is going on, because they clearly don't have the car to demand massive amounts of you know, speed and quicker than Charles. So Carlos Sainz is saying he's quicker than Charles. So there's politics going on at Ferrari. Carlos Sainz is saying, hey, I'm quicker than Leclerc. Let me pass. I can, you know, I'm being held back by Leclerc. That's basically what's going on. And then the team told Leclerc, please drive as fast as you can, clean laps. Oh, I know what Ferrari is doing. They are trying to see how fast Leclerc is. So basically, they're telling Leclerc, show us that you're faster than Carlos Sainz. If you're not faster than Carlos Sainz, we are going to ask that you move aside. I guarantee you that's what's happening. Ferrari is now determining whether or not, you know, Carlos Sainz is being held back by Leclerc and how much faster Leclerc is. Dude, I think Leclerc lost his mojo, bro. Since his crash, his last crash, which crash was that? It was where did he crash? He crashed his car. Damn, I already forgot where it was. It was at Miami, right? Was it at Miami? It must have been at Miami. He crashed his car at Miami, and then since then, he completely lost his mojo, man. He lost his speed. He lost his risk-taking, which is sad. I think what happened was he basically lost his confidence in the car and the way he drives. He basically completely shifted his mindset on how he's going to drive the Formula 1 car moving forward. And that is not a good thing for a Formula 1 driver, to completely change the way that you operate. Purely because of what happened in one race weekend One race weekend you went off the track. Everybody criticized you because you went off the track and you crashed your car again, and everybody knows it's your fault and you know it's your fault. And ultimately the people are not having any of your excuses, and that's why he feels he's basically feeling more what is the right word? He's feeling oh, Lance Stroll went on the grass just to get into the pit lane. I'm not sure why. That seems so dangerous. He could have gone into the wall and been sliding into the pit lane, and no one could have got into the pits. 2.5 second pit stop, bro. Nice. Dude, Lance Stroll is not doing well, bro. What is wrong with Lance Stroll? Like, the only thing Lance Stroll can do is try and go into the racing simulator and actually learn these tracks extremely well. And then when he does these practices sessions that he does, he just needs to understand the limits of his car, and he has to understand the limits of the track and combine those two things so he can find the sweet spot. And that is what Alonso already knows how to do, and that is something Stroll has to learn. Verstappen says he's struggling with grip in front. Remember, Verstappen's in front, Alonso's second. Hamilton is now 2 seconds behind Alonso, which is interesting. Leclerc is fourth. Leclerc and Carlos Sainz have not pitted yet. So fourth is Leclerc, Carlos Sainz is in fifth, Perez in sixth, Ocon in seventh, Bottas in eighth, Norris in ninth, Piastri in 10th, Albon in 11th, Magnus in 12th, Yuki Tsunoda 13, Zogwen 14, Hülkenberg 15, De Vries 16, 17 Gasly, 18 Russell, and 19 position is Stroll. So Russell is still in the race, but he's just basically dead lost. Practically dead lost, Russell, unless if he just keeps on gaining momentum and he passes more drivers. So Carlos Sainz does not want a box. Carlos Sainz does not want a box. He's telling the team he's happy with the car the way it is. Does not want a box yet. Remember, he has to pit. Ooh. Okay, you can see why. Yeah, 2.5 seconds stop was pretty fast. It's a fast stop, but you can see that they can do it even faster because the left wheel went on before the right wheel went on. So if they had all the wheels on at almost exactly the same time, it would... Oh man, Max Verstappen is getting very close to those walls, bro. Max Verstappen is getting very close to those walls. Alonso is 4 seconds behind Verstappen, so it doesn't seem like Verstappen isn't any real threat, but I do see that Verstappen is still pushing his car, man. Remember, if any mistake happens, if Verstappen does any mistake, then Alonso is going to capitalize. Alonso is not going to hesitate to pass Verstappen if there's any issues. Which is interesting. I'm just wondering if Stroll is going to pass Russell, man. If Stroll does not pass Russell, then he does not deserve to be in the second Aston Martin. Because I'm telling you now, Russell destroyed his car, bro. There's no way that Mercedes of Russell... Oh! I'm just losing grip with this tire now. Max Verstappen's race engineer is like, yeah, we already got your message. It's almost like he's saying, please don't talk to me anymore. I'm tired of hearing your voice. So Max Verstappen is now saying that he's definitely losing a lot of grip with the tire he has, which is the hard tire. The hard tire, he's losing a lot of grip. And it sounds more like his race engineer wants him to not say it too loud. He doesn't want it to be broadcasted too much to everybody hearing, listening to the teams listening in and spying on him. Dude, Alonso is fast. Alonso is faster on lap 27. Alonso is I don't know. Alonso does not really look like he's actually putting a massive fight on with Verstappen, dude. Funny enough, Hamilton is not doing anything, dude. Hamilton is like just like, oh yeah, I'll take third place because Alonso is the king and I am not able to defeat. Like, come on, Hamilton. Your car is not that bad, dude. Car is not that bad. When will we see Hamilton actually take his hardware? Cause he's got a decent car. He can at least battle Alonso. Like, I understand why Hamilton can't beat Verstappen, but dude, you can definitely try and beat Alonso. You can do that, but why aren't you? Why has he got zero interest in challenging Alonso? He could have stayed in the DRS, kept the DRS, and continued on, and he didn't even do that. There's something wrong with Lewis Hamilton, man. There's no way that Lewis Hamilton can win another championship. If this is the way that he drives, there's no way, bro. It doesn't make sense. How would he be able to win a championship if he can't even be competitive against another team that's almost an equal hardware? It's got the same engine. Like, for goodness sake, Hamilton, you are in the factory Mercedes team. Alonso is using your team's engine. They have a contract with your team so they can use the Mercedes engine. You are the factory Mercedes team. Like, it doesn't make sense, dude. There is no excuse. There is really no excuse. Like, Hamilton has got no excuse why he can't put on more of a fight against Alonso. Like, Alonso's car is fast, but I'm telling you now, Hamilton is also the reason why he's not performing as well as he could, specifically against Alonso. Dude, Alonso. So Verstappen is now 5 seconds ahead of Alonso. Yuki Tsunoda is now trying to catch up to Magnussen and pass him. It's only a matter of time. For whatever reason, the Haas cars are not good in the race, and I don't know why. I want to know what happened to Hülkenberg. I think he got shunted or something. I think something happened to him at the start and Hülkenberg got pushed off the road. I don't understand, dude. Stroll is now 12 seconds behind Russell. 12 seconds. 11 seconds behind Russell. Dude, Russell's car is not 100%. There's no way that Russell's car feels 100%. Russell's the only reason why that car... Oh, Russell just passed Gasly. Oh, no. It's because Gasly went into the pits. Gasly went into the pits and now Russell has taken 15th place. Is that the second pit stop or is that the first pit stop? So they're asking the team principal Otmar Satnaf to answer why they just pitted Gasly, and he said no, he needs more. He needs open air. He needs to be, he shouldn't be close to other cars, and that will give him opportunity to pass other cars, which I just doubt it, man. If he can't pass the cars in front of him, then how do you expect him to pass the cars when there is no cars to pass and he has to drive on his own? I just don't, I don't agree with him. Even if he's trying to say that he can put in qualifying laps, I still don't believe that as well. So Sergio Perez, so they're saying Ocon might beat Perez. If Ocon beats Perez, I would say that's... Oh! Yuki Tsunoda is driving dangerous against Magnussen, dude. Yeah, so I think Yuki Tsunoda is a problem, bro. Yuki Tsunoda is the problem there, for sure. So it seems like Yuki Tsunoda likes to drive angry because you can see the way he drives. He's just angry, man. He's driving angrily, bro. Yuki Tsunoda definitely was causing a lot of issues there for maybe. This looks so dangerous, dude. So yeah, so at the pit straight, Yuki Tsunoda went on the inside and then basically almost pushed Magnussen off, and George Russell went by on the inside, which is nice for him. But that's Yuki Tsunoda's problem, bro, because he basically went too fast into the corner, and these drivers know this. If they go too fast into the first corner, the chance. Oh, it's not Yuki Tsunoda, it's the Freeze. Dude, the Freeze is having an awful race, dude. I thought that was Yuki Tsunoda. That's the Freeze. The whole time I'm thinking that is Yuki Tsunoda. No, 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 no. That is the Freeze, bro. The Freeze is driving like Magnussen stole his, I don't know, stole his car or something, man. The Freeze, I would say the Freeze has to get a penalty there, man. The Freeze has to get a penalty because first of all, he basically he did a very bad maneuver where all drivers know that if you go fast into the first corner, the chance of you hitting the guy on the outside is basically gonna happen. And guess what? He hit Magnussen. So he pushed Magnussen off the track, and then again, and then the second corner, again the Freeze pushes basically destroys Magnussen's race because now ultimately the Freeze is guilty there. That is my verdict. The Freeze is guilty, very easy to explain why. First of all, he went very fast into the first corner, couldn't control his car. He knew the risk and he was willing to take the risk. So if he's doing all of that, he took the risk and he basically, destroyed Magnussen's car. I wouldn't say destroy it, but he definitely hit Magnussen's car, which is completely unnecessary. And not just then at the next corner they collided again with the Freeze, basically going off the track, causing Magnussen again to be hit by him, and then having to follow him because otherwise he's gonna suffer more damage to his car. That's Perez 2.3 second pit stop for Perez, bro. I just do not believe that Ocon's team is going to put him in front of Perez's team. I just don't believe it, bro. Perez has no chance being on the podium, that's for sure. Russell is now in 8th place, dude. Russell is in 8th place. Insanity. Damaged his car and now he's in 8th place. Penalty for Lando Norris. Penalty for Lando Norris, 5 second. 5 second penalty for car unsportsmanlike behavior. Huh? Lando Norris pit stop penalty, unsportsmanlike behavior. For what is the penalty for? What is the 5 second penalty? Are they confusing the Freeze with Lando Norris? I am so confused. Why are they giving Lando Norris a penalty? Hello? Why is Lando Norris getting a penalty? System to use this tire up if there is anything left in it. I'm already using it. So Hamilton is saying he's already using the car's tires, basically saying they have to conserve the tires. You know, when it comes to Mercedes, it's so hard to know what they're saying really mean because they like to play. They just like to play those games, man. Box. There's dark clouds, they say, at the track right now. So there might be rain coming. If there's rain coming, it's going to be chaos, dude. And remember, this is one of those racetracks. It will almost genuine. Like, there's almost always rain. Canada, there's almost always rain. If you think there's going to be rain, there will be rain. Wait, what the hell? Did he just pass Lewis Hamilton? So Perez unlapped himself, it seems. Oh, is that who I think it is? That's Albon, right? Oh, he passed Albon. Why does Albon's car look like a Mercedes, man? Albon's Williams look like a Mercedes. That's why I confuse it by thinking it's a Mercedes, and I also thought it was Lewis Hamilton's car because I thought I saw 4-4. 4-4 is the number of Lewis Hamilton's car. His racing driver number. Lewis Hamilton box. So they're gonna box Lewis Hamilton. I haven't yet called Fernando Alonso. So basically the team is now strategizing to beat Alonso. So now Mercedes is trying to use their strategy. Now you have to say one thing. One thing about Mercedes is they know strategy, dude. So now we're going to find out, is Aston Martin's strategy any good? Because technically Alonso should not lose second place. There's no reason for Alonso to lose second place this race. And the only ones that can cause him to lose second place is his team. That's the only people that can cause Alonso to lose second place, dude. If they cause Alonso to lose second place, then that is gonna be sad. The Vries Magnussen investigation causing collusion. Look here, the Vries is guilty, bro. Very simple. The Vries is guilty. I thought they confused Lando Norris with the Vries, dude, but now it seems like something happened. Lando Norris did something. Alonso box. So now Alonso's gonna put. So let's see. They shouldn't mess this up. They shouldn't mess this up, right? Let's see if anything happens at the pit stop that'll cause. How many seconds? We don't even know how many seconds that was, bro. 2.6 seconds. It looks decent. Like, it does not seem like Alonso has any issues, dude. As long as they tighten the wheels properly, as long as they put on the wheels properly, I don't see any issues with Alonso. Yeah, there's Lewis Hamilton. Nah, Alonso's fine. Alonso's long gone. Lewis Hamilton's still catching up. Carlos Sainz, fastest lap, 1 minute 16.4. Yeah, so Carlos Sainz is the faster Ferrari, bro. I think they need to. Perez got fastest lap of the race right now. But so far, Carlos Sainz seems to be faster than Leclerc, dude. Because he's catching up to Leclerc, and Leclerc is right in front of. Basically, Leclerc is the reason why Carlos Sainz will most likely be in a worse position. So if they do not allow Carlos Sainz to go past Leclerc, I think it will not be an optimal strategy for Ferrari. It will not be an optimal strategy for Ferrari if they allow that to happen. Dude. Verstappen, bro. Good job, Verstappen. Or should I say, good job, Red Bull. Sorry, medium tires for Verstappen. Medium tires. So basically, Hamilton's fight with Alonso has caused Verstappen to have an easy pit stop. 2.7 second pit stop. Yeah, that's a good pit stop. 2.6 is not that fast, it's not as fast as Perez, but it's still good. I don't know, when I see them make those fast pit stops, it doesn't look like they properly tightening those wheels, dude. It doesn't look like it. So now we have to see, will Perez... Dude, Ocon is not gonna beat Perez, bro. I don't know what these people are smoking. What is Alpine smoking? Because there is no chance that Ocon is gonna get close to Perez. I think Russell is gonna beat Ocon. And Russell came all the way from the back. So that is insane if you think about it. Insane, dude. Insanity. Dude, like, see, I thought the race was gonna start now. Saints will not attack you. Sainz will not attack you. I don't understand why they're doing that. Carlos Sainz is faster. Carlos Sainz is faster than Leclerc, bro. It doesn't matter if he's not attacking Leclerc. Leclerc is the slow driver here, man. Come on. Leclerc is the slow driver, and Carlos Sainz needs to be let go. He needs to go. Carlos Sainz cannot protect his teammate. I don't think that's fair, man. Because Perez is gonna come for Carlos Sainz, dude. Perez is coming for Carlos Sainz, and that's just gonna be it. There's no way. There's no way that they're gonna put Carlos Sainz. They're gonna sacrifice their faster driver just so Leclerc won't lose a position. Like, that's insane, man. Hamilton's got the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 16.003. 1 minute 16.003. That's good, man. Damn, man. Pretty disappointed. Pretty disappointed. I think this is a no-brainer. Carlos Sainz is your faster driver. Let him go. Leclerc has to drive his own race. Like, Carlos Sainz can't be babysitting Leclerc. Come on, that's not fair. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Carlos Sainz needs to be told that he can pass Leclerc. My only question is, why is he 2 seconds behind Leclerc now? Because he was less than a second behind Leclerc. Why is he now 2 seconds behind? Interesting. Verstappen on the radio. People are pushing a lot harder than you at the moment. So the team is telling Verstappen that people behind you are pushing a lot more than you at the moment. Gained, lost. So gained 6th position for Leclerc, 6th position for Carlos Sainz, 6th position for Perez, 2 position for Albon. Russell lost 4 positions. Ocon has lost 3 positions. 4 positions gained for Bottas. Lando Norris lost 4 positions. I'm telling you now, if Russell is going to end up in front of Ocon, that is insane to me. Because he was literally last place, dude. He damaged his car. He was in last. So that means that Russell's car did not suffer any major mechanical damage when he hit the wall at high speed. He hit the wall at high speed. His car is still basically 100% fine. Who is that? Magnussen and Zhou Guanyu, I think, are battling each other. Fastest lap of the race for Alonso. Fastest lap of the race for Lewis Hamilton. 1 minute 15.8 for Lewis Hamilton. So Hamilton wants to catch up to Alonso. I'm telling you, Hamilton can't beat Alonso, man. Like Like Schumacher couldn't even pass Alonso in Italy. Schumacher could not pass Alonso in Italy, and that was in the era of Schumacher with a Ferrari, dominant Ferrari, unbeatable Ferrari era. Schumacher unbeatable Ferrari era. Like if Fernando can keep Schumacher behind him during the Ferrari era of Schumacher, I'm sorry, bro. Hamilton's got no chance. There's no chance, dude. So Leclerc is gaining on Hamilton, dude. Leclerc is now 3 seconds behind Hamilton, but remember, they still have to pit. So actually, the Ferraris are not doing the... Oh, Carlos Sainz is catching up to Leclerc again. Carlos Sainz is catching up to Leclerc. Faster lap from Hamilton again. 1 minute 15.3. That's a good lap, dude. One minute. Tell me to lift and coast. Okay, I want to stop doing it. Oh my god, they are trying to manage Alonso's fuel, dude. Oh, Alonso made a mistake. Alonso made a mistake, dude. Alonso made a mistake. Ooh. Who is that? Is that Gasly? Yeah, Pierre Gasly, huh? Pierre Gasly almost hit the wall at the start straight. The start of the racetrack, he almost hit the wall there. Now Russell is now trying to pass Albon. That'll be amazing if Russell ends up passing Perez, dude, or even challenging Perez. He's not able to get past Albon there at the pit straight. At the yeah, it's basically the pit straight because it's where the pit entry is. Will Russell be able to put Albon? Why did he look so slow at that straight, dude? So at the corners, Russell is faster. He's catching up to Albon pretty heavily when he's at the... Oh, here's where he made the mistake last time. This is where he destroyed his car. You would say destroy, but his car seems fine. Russell seems to be very twitchy on the steering wheel, almost like he's scared to do what he did before, damage his car. He's like, it looks like he's about to pass Albon, but on the straight it seems like Albon pushes away. Like pulls away from him basically. Hamilton is 3.4 seconds behind Alonso. And it seems like Alonso's trying to manage his fuel, and I'm not sure why there's a fuel issue now. I don't understand. I thought they all start with the same amount of fuel, man. Okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. Hamilton looks like he wants second place, and he's trying to do whatever he can to get second place. I just do not know if Alonso's if this whole thing with the fuel is real, or is it just a... Yuki Tsunoda trying to pass sorry, not Gasly, Magnussen, right? Yuki Tsunoda passing Magnussen. Never mind, that was not Magnussen, that was Hulkenberg. Yuki Tsunoda passed Hulkenberg, finally. They were battling for a couple of laps, but finally Yuki Tsunoda passed Hulkenberg. But I think it just comes down to the car. The Haas car is an awful car to drive during a race, it seems. So it seems that the reason why Lando Norris might have been penalized for unsportsmanlike behavior, the wind is speaking up, says Hamilton, was because he might have actually slowed down during the safety car period on purpose, trying to slow down the people behind him. I don't know what is like. I still don't understand why they penalized Norris. They need to at least show us what happened. At least show us what what did Lando Norris do? Because I don't even understand what he did. So it does seem very cloudy there, dude. Much darker now. 3.4 seconds, dude. 3.4 seconds. Hamilton is not necessarily catching up to Alonso. Not the way that we thought he was, because he's definitely... Oh, wait. Has Leclerc and Carlos Sainz pitted yet? The answer to that is yes, they have pitted. So Carlos Sainz and Leclerc has pitted. They have pitted once. 3 top drivers have pitted twice. That is insane that they've pitted, man. I'm telling you, if George Russell beats Ocon, man, then someone has to get fired at Alpine, because my goodness, man. Russell's car isn't that much faster than the Alpine. Like, it is faster, but not that much. That is just plain and simple strategy that's making the Mercedes of Russell, get in front of Ocon, stay in front of Ocon, and perhaps even beat Ocon. That's pure strategy, man. Coming from a damaged car, that shouldn't happen. So Bottas, now we're looking at, is this Piastri? Norris. Lando Norris is now trying to chase down and pass Bottas. And remember, he's also being chased down and might be, passed by Stroll. So this is like a thing where he's trying to do damage limitation for the 5-second penalty that he served or will serve or will get in addition to his final time. Interesting, man. So that is Albon. Now Russell needs to do something with Albon. Everybody is catching up to Russell now. So what exactly, why can't Russell pass Albon? Because Russell has been trying to pass Albon now for how many laps now? And now because he can't pass Albon, now everybody else is catching up to the back of Russell. And now it's just this massive train, can we call it? And the train consists of Albon in front of Russell, Russell behind Albon, and then Ocon behind Russell, and then Bottas behind Ocon, and then also Norris behind Bottas. Dude, so now they're all gonna have slipstream, which means they're all gonna have DRS. All have DRS. Whoa! Whoa! Bottas is catching up to Ocon. DRS, Bottas's car is catching up to Ocon, bro. Bottas is going to challenge Ocon. That's going to be an interesting situation. Bottas is going to be challenging Ocon, it seems. We haven't seen much action from Bottas, so if Bottas passes Ocon, that's going to be huge, man. Bottas passing Ocon will be huge, and we all know that Ocon is a very aggressive driver, so if Bottas can actually successfully pass Ocon, that's going to be amazing. Dude, it does look cloudy there. What's going on there? Is that a... damage. Russell's got damage on his car. Russell has got damage on his car? Damn. So that's why he couldn't pass Albon, because he's basically driving. Like, I knew his car wasn't that good, but how the hell did he get where he got to, man? He did so well. Even with that car not, like, even with them retiring that car, I still feel like that car is still good, man. I guess it's more damage limitation. They're very scared that they might damage the car further, so they would rather retire it. Because there has to be a much bigger reason why the car is retired. But that's still good damage limitation from Russell. Yeah, he destroyed his car, huh? But after that, he did pretty well. Ah, man, it just shows you, man. In these cars, you have to be extremely, extremely awake. You have to be very good at you have to be very good at driving if you want to drive these cars, especially at the limit. Because these guys are driving these cars at the limit, man. 7 seconds. Verstappen is going to be 7 seconds. Okay, he's probably going to be more than 7 seconds ahead of Alonso. I wonder if he's going to have fastest lap of the race. Hamilton is 2.2 seconds behind Alonso, bro. So Alonso's got no chance. Alonso has no chance for an easy second place. So the question is, will Hamilton pass Alonso? I don't understand how Aston Martin has got a fuel concern on Alonso's car. Why would they not? All the cars must have the same amount of fuel, right? Dude, I think what's gonna happen here is that Alonso's gonna finish second, but then he's probably gonna get a penalty for not enough fuel. Because if you don't know this, if the Formula One car does not finish with enough fuel for them to take a sample, then they automatically get penalized, get stripped of their position, their finishing position. So if Alonso does not have enough fuel at the end of the race, then he's gonna lose his position anyway. So either, like, I don't understand the situation with the fuel. Why would Alonso's team give him less fuel? I don't, like, something just doesn't make sense. Something does not make sense, man. And they're using a Mercedes engine, so that also makes me a little bit suspicious of the situation here. I can't help but be suspicious if you're driving a Mercedes car being chased by the Mercedes team of Lewis Hamilton and your car is looking too much fuel compared to Hamilton. That is very suspicious to me. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that Aston Martin might just be to blame for this at the end of the day. Might be, I don't know. We're assuming. We think so. Not 100% sure, but we're assuming I'm assuming that might be the problem. So see, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz is going to finish. They're not going to pit again. Carlos Sainz and Leclerc will not pit again. That's interesting. Okay, so dude, I actually enjoyed this race. This race, even though I didn't watch the start, I'm enjoying this race purely because I don't know what's going to happen. Will Hamilton pass Alonso? It looks like that's what's going to happen. Dude, it looks so cloudy, man. Alex Albon defending. Dude, Leclerc is being coached on where he's slower or faster than Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is just faster than Leclerc, let's face it. I can see it. I can see that Leclerc is not comfortable behind that steering wheel, and I don't know why. I think it's a mind situation. He's just like, it is all in the mind. He's just not. Since he got a lot of backlash for crashing his car in Miami, now he's got his mental frame of mind is not there anymore, which is sad. Let's see, will Ocon pass Albon? Will Ocon pass Albon? Yeah, I do agree. It seems whatever is going on with the Lando Norris penalty unsportsmanlike behavior does seem a little bit harsh. Something doesn't seem right there. Maybe they decide not to show it on screen because it might just be very negative for Lando Norris for people to see that. So I think, look here, I have got no doubt in my mind that Lando Norris, when he's behind the wheel, he also behaves self. Oh my God, Hamilton. Hamilton's 1.5 seconds behind Alonso. How is Alonso going to... I don't understand how this is going to happen. How can they manage it? He is losing pace. They're saying that he's managing, like Alonso's team is helping him manage it, but it's not. He's losing. He's losing speed. He's losing position. He's losing time. He's losing his lead from Hamilton. He's losing it. Slowly but surely he's losing it. 1.4 seconds. Oh, he's nursing a rear brake issue. He's nursing a rear brake. I thought it was fuel. First they said fuel and now it's rear brake issue. He's nursing a rear brake issue. Okay, so ultimately, Alonso, Albon, and Hamilton are the three main drivers that can get a driver of the day. I say give it to Albon. But I'm guessing the Lewis Hamilton fanboys are going to give it to him. Ooh. Lewis Hamilton is going off the track and he's not getting called out by the stewards. He is literally going on the grass and he's not getting called out for track limits. He's not like... Verstappen was called out for track limits at Spain not so long ago. Lewis Hamilton is literally going off track on the grass. Okay, but let's face it. Let's face it. If he wants to continue doing that, I can only imagine he is gonna suffer. I think Lewis Hamilton's gonna suffer the more he does that, to be honest. So I would encourage him to do it if that's what he wants to do. And you want to compromise your own race, then keep on driving off-road like that with your race car, bro. And that's definitely not an off-road car, so the more you do it, the more damage you can cause to your car. So 8 laps left. If there's anybody that can do this, it would be Alonso. But if there's anybody that can pass Alonso, it would be Hamilton. So this is a 50-50. This is 50-50. Alonso just needs to stay in front of Hamilton, and then Hamilton just needs to pass Alonso. And it's 50. Hamilton 1.9 behind Hamilton. Copy, leave it to me. So Alonso is saying, copy, leave it to me. So that they're telling him he's 1.9 seconds behind. And he says, copy, leave it to me. He sounds very confident. He sounds like he's got everything under control. Alonso is like, hey bro, I already know. and just let me show you what I can do. I do not know what's happening, but I like that train behind Albon is still there. So Albon is leading Ocon, leading Bottas, leading Norris, leading Stroll. So eventually Stroll caught up. Now, I can't imagine Stroll not being crazy, going wild. Stroll is going to go buck wild and he's going to literally dive in on the inside of Lando Norris. That can either cause an accident or not. Let's wait and see, because I'm telling you, Stroll is not someone that's going to... Oh, there... Actually, Norris did it. 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 And there goes Bottas past him again. But Lando Norris is like, no, buddy. Nice job, Lando Norris. Nice job. Good job, Lando Norris. Good job. And now Lance Stroll is smelling blood, bro. Lance Stroll is smelling blood. He's like, bro, I need to pass you now. Let's see how Lance Stroll handles this. How is Lance Stroll gonna handle Bottas? I'm curious. So the DRS, they say, gives you an added 17 kilometers an hour. That's like probably like a couple miles per hour more. So Lando Norris is now going after Ocon. But I do agree, that's pretty funny. How do you get the DRS? How does Ocon have DRS on Albon, but he still can't pass Albon? How does that work? That is interesting. He gets DRS. He just cannot. Oh, I think Verstappen made a mistake. So Max Verstappen is like laughing at himself, saying, "I almost knocked myself out on that curb." He went over a curb pretty fast, and his car was like, you know, jumping basically over the curb. And he said, "I almost knocked myself out over that curb." Yeah, so here we go. Dude, Ocon cannot do a single thing. Oh, Lando Norris is there. Lando Norris is now attacking Ocon. Let's see what... Look at Lando Norris already knows how to pass, so... Lance Stroll? They're showing Lance Stroll passing Bottas, I think. No way, no way. Oh, he made a mistake, he made a mistake. So they're just showing Lance Stroll going wide. Like, I don't know why they're showing that. For some reason, these British media need to show all these drivers making a mistake, but they will not focus on when Hamilton makes a mistake. They will not highlight it. But they need to highlight other drivers making mistakes. It's funny, dude. It's hilarious. Because Hamilton is not even a speck of a problem for any of the drivers that are leading him. Okay, maybe Alonso, but Verstappen doesn't even consider Lewis Hamilton a challenge at this point. Whoa, Lando Norris is on. Oh, man. Lando Norris is there, bro. Lando Norris is there. Oh my goodness, Lando Norris. Oh my goodness. Damn, why does the rear wing of that Formula 1 car look so loose? Dude, there's something strange going on with Ocon's rear wing, dude. Ocon's rear wings looks like it's loose. Oh. See, Lando Norris went on the inside. Ocon realized that he might be doing that, went a little bit wider. Lando Norris couldn't do too much. Lando Norris is not gonna, like, Lando Norris is gonna do something which is interesting. Okay, so it seems Hamilton can no longer attack Alonso. That's interesting. So whatever the issue was between Alonso and Hamilton has now been sorted out. Hamilton cannot do a thing. 2 more laps. Only 2 laps remaining. Insane. Insane. Two laps remaining. If you're watching the data on screen, you might be saying, well, there's probably 1 lap remaining on screen. Well, unfortunately, I'm watching a live stream and that is a little bit delayed, and that's just the way it is. Dude. So Alonso completely controlled Hamilton. I feel like Alonso and Austin Martin were debating Hamilton, trying to give him false hope. Because there's no hope for Hamilton, you can see that. Sergio Perez, pits because he's going to put on the fast lap of the race, I think. I think he's going to put on the fast lap of the race. I wonder if Verstappen will try and do the fast lap of the race. Dude, Lando Norris is going to do something. I just don't know how and when, but he's going to do something. Dude, Albon is doing such a good job, man. Like, that is a good job. Because remember, these guys are getting DRS, they're getting all sorts of speed boost, and they cannot pass him. Last lap for Max Verstappen, last lap. I don't think Lando Norris will pass Ocon. But he did try and give it an effort. At least he tried. Unlike Lewis Hamilton, didn't even try and pass Alonso, man. Yo, he's pushing this car, huh? Max Verstappen is pushing this car, man. Whoa. Dude, Max Verstappen is pushing. I think he's trying to go for fastest lap, dude. I think that's what he's trying to do, but I think he can't. I think he just can't. I think Perez is going to take fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap of the race, dude. Max Verstappen, I mean, it's going to be Sergio Perez, but I think Max Verstappen is attempting. Let's see if he does it. Does he put on a fastest lap? I guess not. Yeah, it's not fastest lap of the race. But Sergio Perez will put on fastest lap of the race, guaranteed. There's no way that Sergio Perez will not put on faster lap of the race. So who wins? Max Verstappen, Alonso second. Very deserving second position. He even passed Hamilton on the racetrack. Hamilton couldn't do anything to Alonso. Hamilton third, Leclerc fourth, Carlos Sainz fifth, Perez sixth, seventh Albon, eighth Ocon, Norris ninth. Lando Norris right on the outside. Dude, Lando Norris is still pushing, dude. Lando Norris 9th. Bottas 10th. Lando Norris is going on the outside, which is not a good idea. He's actually going to try. Oh, man. That sucks. That was a good race. I'm not going to lie. Good race. So Stroll 10th. Bottas 11th, Piastri 12, Gasly 13, Yuki Tsunoda 14, Hülkenberg 15, Zhou Guanyu 16, 17 Magnussen, 18 De Vries, 19th Russell. Of course, Russell is out of the race. Could not finish, as well as Logan Sargent, mechanical issues. Very good race, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Hamilton was going to get past Alonso. Or should I say, I thought Hamilton was going to at least attempt to pass Alonso. But it was just false hope, man. False hope. False hope, and Hamilton could not do a single thing to Hamilton. Hopefully you did enjoy this race and this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. See you in the next episode. Ciao for now. Next race is in July. So 2nd July we're going in Austria. Red Bull's home race. Austria, 2nd July. Hopefully you did enjoy this race. See you in the next live stream if and when it's possible. Ciao.